Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing good and fine and blessed. Yeah, so today I'm here to answer a question. I'm doing a question and answer. Someone left me a question where they were actually saying that they were asking for views. What are the different views of people that live in a condominium society? What are the views? Okay, so we know everyone is always scared of living in the condominium society because people, you have different people coming from different backgrounds, people that are having different norms, different cultures, they believe in totally different things, or they behave in totally different ways. So you may be scared that, oh my god, will I be able to stay with such kinds of people? So today this is what we're actually going to be looking at. Yeah, so for starters, before anything, it would really support my channel if you hit the subscribe button and left a like to this video before we get into it. I'm excited to do this. Okay, so for starters, I made a video where I was talking about the different advantages of living in a condominium society. Yeah, so how we came up with those advantages is because of the different views that people have, the different views that people gave about living in a condominium society. They have some positives and then some also had some negatives. Yeah, so when we put those together, then I was able to come up with the okay, these are the advantages, these are the disadvantages. So some positive views of people that have lived in condominium societies are that condominium societies are really secure because before anyone can access your apartment, they have to go through the security. Yeah, so some people feel like they are really secure, so thieves can't break in easily in a condominium society because you have people around as well, and you also have security right at the gate, because and usually they are gated communities, so it's so hard for security to be tampered with. Yeah, and then some people also feel like condominium societies are great for getting social with people because you have neighbors around, you can easily talk to people, and even in the common and shared facilities, let's say if the kids play area, your kids can play with other people's kids, so you won't have your kids being too much of loners. Yeah, and then some people have also said condominiums usually are they are convenient. Yeah, because they feel like if there is a gym right there in the society, there is a swimming pool, I don't have to get out to be able to access this. Yeah, so I can easily go down and access them, and even at a cheaper cost, so they don't have to worry about moving out, traveling and all. I just have to get out of my house, lock down to the common area, and then be able to access these at a really cheaper cost. Yeah, and then some people have also felt like condominiums are really cheap, like okay, not cheap, but the cost of living in this is really affordable, because if I collected my condominium fee, my neighbor collected their condominium fee, all this brought together is going to cater for the different things that we need to get done in the society. Like let's say if let's say there is an outbreak of a fire, you're not going to face the consequence alone. All of you in the society are going to be able to face the consequence. Yeah, so it would be easier for things to be reinstated. If let's say there is garbage collection, there is security, paying the security guard, renovations, so you're not facing all of these costs alone. The costs are going to be broken down, so you won't feel the whole burden on yourself. Yeah, and then the older people have also said condominiums are great because in their retirement age, you don't have to worry about loneliness. When you're living in a condominium society and you're older, you're seeing kids running around, you're seeing young people, young couples moving around. So you're not really bored. You're seeing people. You don't feel lonely. You don't feel alone and all. Yeah. So basically, these are some of the positive views. But then that doesn't mean that there were no negative views of people that are living in condominium societies. Some also gave us their negative views, and some of them are that condominium societies they limit people on pets. Yeah, some people say, like, let's say if you're a dog person, you love having so many dogs, or let's say you're a cat person or your pet is a snake. Oh my god. So that means you can't actually have all your pets around. So if you have your pets, let's say they're going to just have to live inside your apartment, you're not going to leave them to roam around and disorganize the peace of others. Maybe let's say your other neighbors are actually don't like dogs, or they don't like whatever pet that you like, so means your pet is just going to be inside your apartment, so you can't have many around. Yeah, So that is it basically. And then other people said some other negative view of living in a condominium society is because when you live in a condominium society, you have to live by the rules of the association. So if the association says do not do this, you're not supposed to do that, because if you do that, you're going to be breaching your agreement that you signed. Yeah, so let's say if the association says do not hang clothes on your balcony, that means if you hang them there, you're actually breaching your agreement and you could get a penalty for doing that. Yeah. And then some people also say condominiums are you have limited space, like you have limited space to do so many things. Like let's say if you're someone who loves gardening, you're not actually going to get the space to do your gardening. Most condominium places do not actually have enough space for everyone to do their gardening, everyone that is staying there. Yeah, so really. And then some people also say you have less space for adjustments. Like let's say if you can do the adjustments that you want inside your apartment, but you can't actually do them outside. Yeah, so if you want to do an adjustment, let's say outside your apartment, you have to first go to the association and tell them what you want to do, then they can approve if you can do it or not. Yeah, so in condominium society, when it comes to the outside, usually they try to maintain the uniform flow, because it would be really ugly if someone walked in and they're looking at your apartment looks yellow outside because you love color yellow, and then the other apartments are looking, let's say, red or brown, so the flow would die. Yeah, so you can't really do so many adjustments outside your apartment. Yeah, and then some other people also have difficulty in adjusting to other people, because some people actually love being in their own space, they love having their own space, being alone and etc. So having to adjust to other people, let's say in the common areas, like if you want to go swimming, you're not going to expect to go swimming and then you're going to be the only one. Your other neighbors may also want to go swimming, so if you went swimming, someone else can also come and swim as well, and you have to be okay with that. Yeah, so I guess you just have to adjust to these some of these things, that you're not going to be alone all the time. You have to be okay and know that someone else can also come and be in the same space as you are, as long as you're in the common shared areas. Yeah, and then some other people also say, especially like the youth, they usually like their privacy so much. Yeah, so some of them say, okay, your privacy may be interfered if you're out there. Like let's say if you went to the gym, you're not going to be in the gym area like all by yourself. Expect someone else to also come and use the gym. Yeah, so you're going to have all the privacy while you're inside your apartment, but once you get out and you're going to access the shared facilities, you're not going to expect to be there all by yourself. Yeah, so those are just some of the negative views that I got from some people about living in the condominium society. Yeah, and basically that's it. If I get more, I'll make another video about the negative views or the other positive views about of different people that live in condominium societies. I hope this was helpful, understandable, but all in all, this doesn't mean that we should actually be scared of living in condominium societies. Yeah, so try it out. Maybe you could start it out just as a tenant, like rent. You could just go rent one just to see what it looks like. If you feel like this is something that could actually work for you, then you can go ahead and consider buying one in the future. Yeah, so basically that is it from me. I hope you have liked this video because I enjoyed making it. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.